Hello, hello, hello. It's Benicia Ponder, your story coach and book publishing strategist from inspirationalauthors.com, here with another episode of our Breakthrough Moments author interview series. You know, I have been interviewing the authors in our newest book collaboration, Breakthrough Moments. This is a powerful collaboration of inspirational stories of faith, resilience, perseverance, hope, and a beautiful showcase of God's amazing grace. Today I have Mr. Kenya Williams joining me, one of our co-authors. So Kenya, welcome, welcome, welcome. Super excited that you are here with us today.
Yes, ma'am. I'm glad to be here. And again, thank you.
Yes. Well, listen, Kenya has done this before. This is his second time participating in one of our book collaboration projects. We've worked together on 2 poetry book projects. He's a published author so many times over. And I'm excited because now we get to just share him once again with you in this audience. So Kenya, remind us who you are, and then tell us about what you're up to these days.
Well, I'm down there type of guy. I love music. I love writing. I love poetry. And I'm currently working on a children's book. And I'm trying to bring a character to life and just steady writing, trying to get it out. As always.
Yes. Now, one of the things I love about you, Kenya, is that you are always pursuing that passion of writing. I know that writing is a passion. I know that telling stories and really conveying your emotions and helping other people through your writing is something that's important to you. And you keep doing it, over and over again. How do you find that motivation to continue to put out great projects, continue to tell your stories, just continue to be an inspiration?
Well, I just feel like it's something that I was born to do, and God put it in me to draw the images, and I try to put it in the form of a poetic expression where I, can reach everyone. And I know sometimes, not everybody go feel what I feel, but I feel like if I can get one out of me, hey, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're talking about breakthrough moments, and we're in the midst of launching that and releasing that to the world. And the whole idea of breakthrough moments is really to underscore the fact that in life, we have so many opportunities to overcome obstacles. We have opportunities to break through challenges. We have opportunities to get past our hurts and our fears and all of those things. And I say opportunity because each of those things, our challenges, our obstacles, our fears, our doubts, present an opportunity for us to be able to see God's amazing grace. Now, tell us a little bit, without giving too much, tell us a little bit about the story you shared in the book and why that story really resonated with you to be able to help someone else break through.
Because we always have our mind set up to do something, but once we face with that reality, it can change your way of living, change your way of thought. And I was put in a position where I was out there, just make some extra money, but it turned out it was more like his honor to help others. And that was the reality of it. Like you thinking one thing, but then God will place you in a situation and like, hey, this is what you're here for. It ain't money. It's for other things to help others and to grow and learn from it. So that's why it was so important to share that story because I ain't trying to get into it, but just those experiences alone, I think that if someone can hear that, it can encourage them and build them character like it did me.
Absolutely, absolutely. And your story is very powerful in that it's a relatable, everyday type of story. We have stories and breakthrough moments that run the gamut of emotional experiences, from overcoming addiction to surviving life-threatening illnesses. So all of those, those are really heavy topics, making career um, career altering decisions. All of those things are really heavy topics, extraordinary topics. But I find that even those everyday relatable stories like yours and some of the others in the book, where we're talking about just everyday moments to, like you said, a mindset breakthrough, to realize that in every moment we have an opportunity to level up. In every moment, even those moments when what am I trying to say here? Even those moments where, like you said, you have gone for one particular purpose. Now yours, you went, like you said, you went to this place to make some money but then you found out there was so much more. How did that feel? Like when you realized, like, hey, this is a moment for me to do something beyond just help myself. I'm here to help some other people. How did that feel for you?
Like it was a weird type of feeling, and I was nervous, and then I was like, just my heart pulled out to these folks, and
Mhm.
to see people, just like me, but not as fortunate as me, and it's just like, you know what, I got a job to do, and it
Yeah.
is far more than just work, but let me like just give my all to feel like I'm helping them, you know, and
Yeah.
I just went for it, and I went. It was several times, and it just, I don't know, it just came a part of me of just, okay, this is what I got to do. So let me go
Mhm.
ahead and just try to put my all into it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I love that um that you rose to that challenge, that um you seized that opportunity. All these words are coming to my mind, but you took that opportunity on and you weren't afraid to move forward. And I love that about you because that's not just what happened in that incident. That happens as I interact with you and as we publish more books together. I see that across all of just your entire life, that thread. They say that how you do anything is how you do everything, and I see that in you. I see the fact that you are all about pouring into others. You are all about taking that opportunity to help others. What really gave you that foundation um, to be able to have that mindset that I'm here to serve?
Just like interacting with friends, relatives, and just people going through everyday life and struggles, just like myself. And like I write these things, and it's like it makes me like it gives me power, it gives me strength, it gives me courage, and it gives me a will to like don't be afraid.
Yeah,
And just by having that strength, I'm able to maybe help that person that's scared, afraid, or it might be like with that strength. And if I can write something to give them an extra boost to improve their life, or just make light of what they going through. Yeah,
mhm,
that's I feel like that's just what I'm supposed to do, you know. And that's all I just been doing. I do things, and I write, and you know, um some of my stuff, I've written, and I just, I give into those people to, it's because it's from the heart. So it ain't like it's just someone just doing to gain something, but I write things just to, make them feel better. Cause I know I be hurting sometimes, and I deal
yeah,
with issues myself. And when I go into that world, I just find an expression that'll make me like just feel good.
Yeah.
And I just my heart just goes out to people. And I just try to share that to make them, feel at ease. Cause I feel like, things just be like circling, going out of place. But I find like happiness through that. So I just try to do the same for others.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I love the fact, because that's what inspirational authors is all about. Everything we do, inspirational devotionals falls under inspirational authors. But everything that we do in our community is about impacting and inspiring, helping to illuminate this world with messages of hope, of healing, of breakthrough, and transformation. And one of the things I know for sure is that the stories that we have, all of those experiences, all that expertise, all that genius that we have inside of us, it's not for us. Like our stories are not for us. And you are, when I tell you, I am so excited every time we work together, every time that you bring something new. You're like, even the past couple of weeks, you're like, hey, I have this idea. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it is so amazing because it just illuminates the world. And I love it. I love it. So bringing it back to breakthrough moments, so we're talking about this book collaboration project. Now, you were a part of Divine Direction, our first collaboration project, and now being a part of Breakthrough Moments. Talk about your experience in this collaboration process.
Oh man, it's amazing, and it's like a dream come true. I mean, I always like to be a part of something and just be given an opportunity to join in with other authors like myself to, just bring something to the world, and hopefully it can just, inspire others to be like, you know what, let me try this too. Even though I'm
Yeah.
nervous or scared or afraid, let me just try this. Because a lot of times, we be hesitant about what
Mhm,
we're trying to do, and you just gotta like step by faith and just go with it. I mean,
mhm.
I'm just glad to be able to collaborate. I mean, because I have so much to offer, and every chance I get to share, I'm all for it. And I just hope others can do the same instead of just, don't hold it in, just get a chance to explore it and just let it go and go with the flow and see
Yeah.
where it leads you. That's what I do.
Yeah, yeah, go with the flow, let it lead you. I like that because there are people out there. You know, I talked to a lot of them. I talked to people who have stories on the inside of them that they are just holding on to because they are afraid that their stories don't matter, or they're afraid that their stories aren't big enough, right?
Right.
And that's one of the things I want to dispel. That's the myth that I just want people to eradicate from their minds. Like every story matters. Now, the way that you write it and tell it is going to determine how much of an impact you make with it. But
Right.
every story has the potential inside of it to do some amazing things. And so I thank you for encouraging people to do that. Um, so tell me about what you want to do from here. Like you're writing your stories, you're sharing your books. What's next for you?
Um, just trying to reinvent myself and think out of the box and try to another way of expression, like a creative way of expression, and just yeah, because there's so many ideas that just be just floating around in this mind of mine, and I just like I be trying to like just if I could, hopefully I live long enough to get all these things out, and the world can like look at it and be like, wow, this guy really takes his time and he really puts his heart into his writings. And that's all I want to achieve. Just want to achieve a level where I get to the point where I can, help others and help them, find a direction to where to go with their writings or whatever they're trying to do. I just, you know, want to reach that level.
Yes, well, you're on the way. You are definitely on the way to doing that. Kenya, thank you so much for spending this time with us today, chatting with us. I love sharing you with the Inspirational Authors community. For those of you who are watching and joining in with us, we are in this Breakthrough Moments author interview series where I am bringing to you the authors of our newest book collaboration project, Breakthrough Moments. Now, if you have not already picked up your copy of Breakthrough Moments, I encourage you to head over to inspirationaldevotionals.com. There you'll have a link directly to purchase the book. And you'll also get to see our authors, get to know a little bit about them, and find out ways to connect with them even further. So head over to inspirationaldevotionals.com. That's inspirationaldevotionals.com to pick up your copy of this fabulous book. Thank you all so much for being with us today. I'll see you again next time. Until then, remember this: you are the light of the world, and it's time for you to let your light shine. Bye-bye.